सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Chapter 18, verse number 43. शौर्यं तेजो धृतिर्दाक्ष्यम् युद्धे चाप्यपलायनम् दानमीश्वरभावश्च क्षात्रं कर्म स्वभावजम्. Lord Krishna giving the summary of Karma Yoga from Shloka number 41 to 49. And he is reminding us that Shloka Chaturvarnyam Maya Srishtam Guna Karma Vibhagashaha. The Shloka he is reminding from this Shloka number 41. Brahmana Kshatriya Visham. Having discussed 7 topics previously based on 3 gunas, Sattva, Rajas, Tamo Guna, and he has discussed 7 topics. Now he is giving what is Karma Yoga. Karma means profession or one's own duty at all levels is called karma. Yoga means a bhavana or an attitude. Bhakti bhavana towards one's duty is called karma yoga. Karma means profession or duty. What profession? Not only office work. Generally we take profession means only working in the office. Here profession means not that profession. Whatever is the given duty, as a mother role, the given duty is there. As a father role, there are given duties to me. As a son, as a daughter, as a wife, as a husband. That's called given duty is a profession here. It is not an occupation you select. In Karma Yoga, all your roles are duties only. And when you are performing that role, it's a profession or it is a duty, responsibility. And you do that duty or responsibility, you continue with the yoga, bhavana, proper attitude. That bhavana is with bhakti bhavana. A proper attitude means what? Bhakti bhavana. Proper we have to put bhakti in it. Attitude means bhavana. Proper attitude means bhakti bhavana towards one's own karma, duty. Then only it is called as karma yoga. These duties are divided based on their guna, swabhavam. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, swabhavam. So Brahmana guna, Kshatriya guna, Vaishya guna, Shudra guna, swabhavam. Guna means what? Swabhavam. So guna is that what Lord Krishna said, no one is free from 3 gunas. All are made up of 3 gunas. The body, mind, complex itself is made up of 3 gunas. No one can deny I don't have this guna. Everyone is a mixture of 3 gunas. The 3 gunas playing the role is called swabhava. That is called prakriti swabhavam. This type of swabhava is there. Sattva, Rajas, Tamo. How you classify this swabhava? There are only 3 gunas. How you classify millions of people into 3 gunas? How can you just put everything into one capsule? It is possible. That is SRT. Predominance. Based on predominance of that guna, you can classify. SRT. Sattva guna predominant people backed by Rajo guna and Tamo guna is the 3rd level. They are all called Brahmanas. That's called Brahmana guna. And Rajo guna, if they are predominant in any person, backed by Sattva guna, and Sattva guna is backed by Tamo guna, or ST, they are all come under Kshatriya Swabhavam. அது ஒரு பேர் வச்சிருக்கோம் நம்ம, அவ்வளோதான். இவனுக்கு பிராமணா மீன்ஸ் வாட்? இட்ஸ் எ நேம். எ நேம் given to a particular character. A name given to a particular swabhava. It's a Brahmana. Bhagavan kept the name. That's all. Why this name, don't ask. And the derivative meanings are there. If you want, I will give you later. Okay? So Brahmana. Then RST Kshatriya. Then Rajoguna predominant, but Tamoguna backed. No? Rajoguna backed by Tamoguna is called Vaishya. RTS. RST is Kshatriya. RTS. இந்த 3 குணங்கள்ல தான் வரும் எல்லாமே. SRT என்ன? சத்வகுண, ரஜோகுண, தமோகுண. T stands for tamoguna. R stands for rajoguna. S stands for satvaguna. Then Vaishya guna is what? RTS. Rajoguna. Kshatriya and Vaishya, what is the difference? Both are Rajoguna stand for activity. Pravritti. Rajoguna stand for activity, hyperactive. They cannot sit quietly. So Rajoguna, both Kshatriya, Vaishya have got Rajoguna, but Kshatriya Rajoguna backed by Sattvaguna, therefore he is selflessly active. He is selflessly active. Why? Because of Sattvaguna is helping him. Backed by Sattvaguna, therefore he is selflessly active. Now Vaishya is active, but backed by which guna? Tamoguna. Therefore selfishly active. Selfishly active. Then comes the 4th and final one, classification. Shudra, name given to that person. What is left out now? SRT over, RST over, RTS over. Then comes TRS. T, Tamoguna predominant and backed by Rajoguna. Sattvaguna is feeble irkum. So TRS, that Swabhava person, is called, named as Shudraha. Name given to that person. This Swabhava, by birth it is coming. By birth from mother, womb, from there itself you are carrying janmas. The jiva is carrying this Swabhava from janmas and janmas and janmas. So mother gives birth to not RTS, TRS, SRT. Mother gives birth to whom? Gives birth only to physical body, not to the Swabhava. That's why mother cannot understand the Swabhava of the child. You know why? The Swabhava is invisible. Very difficult to understand. Body is visible. How healthy child is, how not healthy also mother can understand. But what is the mental status of the child, mother cannot understand. Why? The Swabhava is invisible. that child carries from janmas and janmas. Therefore, based on that, they are active, or not active, or hyperactive, or lazy. These are all based on that guna. Very powerful. Therefore, where we have control, where we have not control, also we should know better. No? On our own children, on our own family members, up to what extent we have control, in what field we have control, where we don't have control, better not to enter into that field. Okay? Not to break our own heads. So therefore, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Then Bhagavan says, Brahmana Swabhava, if it is there, that person is having this type of qualities and duties also he takes up. He said in that 42nd shloka, Shamaha. SRT means what? Always having mind control. Keeping the mind in control takes his duty as his duty. Always keeping the mind under his control is my own responsibility, my duty. Who thinks like that? A Brahmana. So Brahmana நம்ம மனசுக்குள்ள ஒரு ஃப்ரேம் ஒர்க் இருக்கு ஆல்ரெடி. இட் இஸ் ஃப்ரேம்டு. பிராமணன் ஒரு மாதிரி. அதுலேருந்து நீங்கள் வெளியில் வரணும். இப்போ இந்த விதமாக பார்க்கணும். SRT Brahmana you have to say. Shamaha. Damaha again. Damaha means sense control. Sense organs all he controls. Then tapaha. Practicing a vratam, a discipline also is a duty. The swabhava is what? I want to follow some austerities. It's my duty. So swabhava likes what? Tapas. A discipline. Self-discipline. Not imposed discipline. Self-discipline. Austerity. Following some vratams. Disciplines. Then shaucham, cleanliness. Maintaining cleanliness, manasa, vacha, karmana, purity. The person maintains. Whoever maintains that purity, cleanliness, orderliness at verbal level, physical level, thought level, that person is called Brahmana. It is his duty. Maintaining the cleanliness. He takes it as a duty. Why he loves it? Because it is Swabhava. Because of his Swabhava, he likes that duty of orderliness. Then comes the Kshantihi, patience, Purumai. Whoever is having Purumai, he is called Brahmana. Patience, Purumai, tolerance, power, tremendous tolerance. If it is there, he is having SRT in Artham. SRT classification. Don't see people who are all in which classification. Okay. No, we are in which classification, we have to see ourselves. Shanti. Arjavam. Straightforwardness. Follow always straightforward. Not having any split personality. Manasi ekam, vachasi ekam, karmani ekam. All are in alignment. Words, actions and thoughts are in alignment, harmony. Ruju bhavana, straightforwardness. Rujutvam means avakratvam anartham. Vakratvam kadiyadu. Vakra buddhi kadiyadu. Vakra buddhi illadavan brahmanan. Enge brahmanan mudichacha? Serial? Over. So, that enge brahmanan, brahmanan enge irukkanna, enge rujusvabhavam irukumo, angeda brahmanan. Okay? Then jnanam. Jnana means interested in materialistic science as well as spiritual science. Paravidya, spiritual science. Aparavidya, materialistic science. This person is interested. Means study, always study. No? Book puchu edo solluvan. Book eppo padichinde irpan book. Always keeping one book or other in the hand. Interested in studying books. Not ordinary star dust, Mangair Malar, Tangair Malar. Okay, that's padikalam, Tuglak, Kumudam, magazines. But interested in Tiruvachikam, Tirumandiram, Tiruvambavai, or Narayaniyam, or Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, finally interested in what? Bhagavad Gita Upanishads. Who? You people like, no? Now you are all predominant by what guna? Chollanama? Bhagavan is telling, you are all predominantly supported by Sattva Guna. SRT students are Vedic, Vedanta students. Then Vijnanam. Vijnana means Paravidya, Jnana means Aparavidya. And Astikyam evacha. And also faith. Astikya means faith. அங்கே 18th chapter books இருக்கு, நம்ம கொஞ்சம் கூட உங்களுக்கு they can follow. Astikya means faith in Vedas. Faith in Vedas. Whatever Veda says, in that teachings, he is having lot of interest, Shraddha anartham. Then Brahma Karma Swabhavayam. These are all the karma or duties, responsibilities of a Brahmana based on Swabhava, teaching profession. So you can take interested in teaching profession. First he is interested in learning, lot of knowledge. No, lot of learning. Once you learn more, without your knowledge, you start talking, no? You start talking. You want to share with others, you want to tell to others and give the knowledge to others. Because knowledge is showering in you. What to do? You feel like to give this knowledge to whom with I can share. Naturally, you are interested in what? Teaching profession. That's why people take in teaching profession. Brahmanas are those people interested in teaching profession, either publicly or in the family or in a small group, always learning, teaching. They are called Brahmanas. Now, 43rd verse we were seeing in the last class. Kshatriyas are those people, based on that they take their job now. Now they take their job, either any field, always teaching is interest. Brahmanas. That's why they protect dharma by taking the teaching profession. Everyone is interested in protecting the dharma. Clear? Everyone is interested in protecting dharma by taking the profession whatever they like, their swabhava based. That's what is the primary ultimate goal of every person, to protect dharma in the society by your duties. You have to establish dharma by your profession. So Brahmana protect dharma by propagating the scriptural teaching or scriptural connected based texts. Any text. Scriptural based. Even Tirukkural scriptural based. Tiruvembambai scriptural based. You take Narayanam scriptural based. Bharatam anybody is teaching scriptural based. Bhagavatam anybody is teaching scriptural based. Ramayana anybody is teaching scriptural based. That's why which is connected to Bhagavan is scriptural based. That's what the Brahmanas do. The Kshatriyas take up to protect dharma. How they protect? By Brahmana protect dharma through intelligence. See, knowledge, study, scriptural study, teaching always connected to which level? Intellectual level. So the intellect level he uses. Now Kshatriya use what level? Physical level. Fighting and with adharma. Administration he takes. Leadership qualities. Always he takes up something or other, reformation. Something, if he is taking care of this street, some service, social service, he takes up. So he says here, Shauryam, heroism, courage, valor, Shauryam, Suratsya bhavaha Shauryam, valor, courage, heroism, Tejaha. Tejaha means power, not overpowered by any enemies. He alone overpowers the enemies and he conquers the enemies. He is always in victorious in artham. Power, lot of power he is having, a Kshatriya. Dhritihi, willpower, well established in dharma in artham. He uses his willpower, dharma, to establish dharma, he uses his dhriti, willpower. Dakshyam means ready-wittedness means resourcefulness. He always see that all resources am I having. He acquire all resources. That's called dakshasya bhavaha dakshyam. Dakshata means a capability, capacity, caliber, skill, ability, diplomacy. To attack enemy, acquire lot of resources, and very diplomatically he handle or tackle the situation. That person is called Kshatriyaha. Then apalayanam yuddhenar. He will not run away from the battlefield. Never show his back in the battlefield. To enemies, he never show his back. He never show his back to his enemies. Is called apalayanam. Palayana means running away. Palayana means running away. When problem comes, people show their back generally. Why, who will face this? Let us withdraw. Let us withdraw. I cannot face these people. That is called palayana. In crisis, generally people run away from the situation. But the Kshatriya Swabhava person will never run away from that any crisis situation, but he face apalayanam. Yuddha means a struggle. Yuddha means you need not take a battlefield here. Okay. Even in our life also, we have a lot of problems to face. In our family itself, there is a lot of small struggles. Small and Swamini, Pariya. One time, unto physical level it comes. Not only verbal level fighting, it comes to physical level also. In the between family members, that yuddhen apalayanam, not running away from that battlefield. Any crisis, then Dhanam, generosity, great charitable person, always gives a lot of charity. To this temple, that temple, schools, hospitals, he gives so many lakhs and lakhs. So, he is a great charitable person. That's why Rajas were those days, Kshatriyas. They constructed great, huge temples. Now you can estimate how costly that Tanjore temple. How much costly? You cannot imagine. That much money they have spent, Rajas. Now nowadays a small tube light, we write our name on that tube light. Or a fan will our name. Whatever we give, our name Varuman. In books also, you see, they give for printing or book dhanam. The book printing dhanam pannuva. அது என்னன்னா அந்த bookல எல்லா பேர் இருக்கும். வேற பேர் 50 ரூபாய் கொடுத்தன அவன் பேர் கூட இருக்கும் bookல. We are supposed to say not to put our name. 1,000 rupees given by so and so. I have seen many books like that. Data, Dharmakarta of this book. Or book print 1,000 rupees, 500 rupees. They are printing their names. Now, which Raja name is there and on which temple? Now we have to go and ask, which Raja constructed this temple? And we are asking now. But our people nowadays, people are name oriented, not dharma oriented. Through money, they want to get name and fame. But through the money, they have established dharma. How many lakhs and lakhs of people are going to that temple and getting, how much benefit they are getting. 1 or 2 temples. How many temples in our India? How many Rajas constructed? The culture, they are pillars of our culture. They are the foundations. How the Rajas worked for dharma, you understand now? Religious culture, they have only protected by constructing the temples. Hundreds and hundreds of years back. No one can construct such a temple now. Even you cannot get a person to construct, even you give money also. Even that architecture, that buddhi, that sculpture, that hand, gone. Human beings are not having capacity. But this Kshatriya is one who is taking care of our books and books, the scriptures to be printed. So many books are out of print. If they are not printed, no one can study. If they are not studying, means dharma will go away. So lot of money is required to print the books. Lot of money is required to take care of the temples. So he has to give lot of dhanam. Brahmana need not give dhanam. He is not having a money mind. He need not earn lot of money. Is only parigraham. Brahmana need not do dhanam because he himself is already begging. No, Brahmana is supposed to be in begging. Begging in the sense he need not carry a bowl. Once he is teaching, people give whatever they like. They can give. So with that money, he take care of his survival. So for him, there is no much more money to give dhanam. But whereas the ruler have lot of money, wealth, because many people paying tax. So that dharma is invisible. Lord's Ishvara's law is protecting through administration. So Brahmana is protecting the Brahma karma, means what? Vedic teaching. Vedic teaching is protecting. That teaching is whose law? Bhagavan's law. Therefore, everything is protected by the law of Bhagavan. So we protect dharma means everything is the law of Bhagavan, Ishvara's law. So we are doing our duty means what here? I am protecting the law of Ishvara. I am helping that law to be maintained, given by the Ishvara. So I am protected by Ishvara. Therefore, he says dhanam is generosity, charitability. Of this quality is kshatriya swabhavam. Ishvara bhavaha, overlordship. The Raja is the one who is the overlord, means he is next to Ishvara. Raja, for people, Raja is like a god. Therefore, they say, Rajanam Rashtrajam Papam. People commit any mistake, that Papa will go to Raja only. Rajanam Rashtrajam Papam. Rashtrajam people. See, the government, you cannot see a government physically. Can you see the government physically? Government you cannot see physically. But the government laws, LAWS, the rules, regulations are visible. Government is invisible, but government law, regulations, rules are visible. Similarly, Bhagavan is invisible. How you can see Bhagavan? Now how do you know government is functioning? By seeing the law and order. By seeing the law and order everywhere, you can know that government is functioning. Similarly, by seeing the law and order in the creation, sunrise, sunset and moon, the moonlight, sunlight, rivers are flowing, ocean, that water is evaporation taking place, and rain is coming, and seeds are sprouting, and plants are growing. All these are universal laws, cosmic laws, disciplines. You cannot see Bhagavan. Government you cannot see, but government rules, regulation, law you can see. It's perceptible. Similarly, Bhagavan you cannot see, but how can you see Bhagavan? Through what you can see Bhagavan? By seeing the whole natural laws, cosmic laws, order. This is called order. Dayananda Swamiji used one word. The whole cosmic law is put in one word, order. Order of whom? Ishvara. The whole thing here, order is government, we say. Ruling government. Similarly, whole creation order, who is the leader? Bhagavan. That Bhagavan's order is maintained by one part by Kshatriya. So he is taking care of the order of the nature which is given by the Lord, and he is protecting here. So this is our duty, to follow the order given by the Lord. Now we are following the rules, regulations of the law, government given by the government or not. If you don't follow, you will be put in jail, prison. We have to follow. Similarly, we all either directly or indirectly punished by the Lord if we violate the dharma. Therefore, we use one word for Ishvara's order. Ishvara's order, one word Shastra used, dharma. Dharma is the Ishvara's order. That dharma, if you follow, you are following the order of Ishvara. You are in alignment with Ishvara. Once you are in alignment with Ishvara, your life is smoothly land where in highest benefit you get. That is spiritual benefit. That's why Kshatriya is one who is doing all these duties in keeping with what? Dharma. That is, that Ishvarasya bhavaha, that overlordship, he is the ruler. Rajanam rashtrajam papam. Therefore, he has to see the people not to commit any mistakes. People should not violate dharma. That is the Raja's duty. If they violate, why they violate? They don't have bhayam upon Raja. If they have fear by seeing Raja, Mummo, we should not do this. Bhaypadva. That's why Raja should maintain dharma. Illenna praja papam rajanuku varam. Then Rajar papam padina, Raja papam purohitam vanna. The purohita is there for Raja. Every king is having a minister. So Rama has got Vasishtha, a priest. So every Raja has got a Kula Guru. And the Kula Guru only controls the Raja. And the Raja should listen to the Kula Guru. Therefore, always Rama used to ask about dharma. Vasishtha kettappa enna pannanum, Vasishtha has to say. So the Kula Guru. Raja papam purohitam. Raja yada tappu panna and the papam yarku varumanna purohitanukku poyidum. Adhe madri Rashtrajam papam, Rajanam Rashtrajam papam, Raja papam purohitam, Bhartaram Strikrutam papam. Wife has to take dharma life, dharmic life. The husband is the teacher. Wife is like a disciple. So wife has to follow dharma. If she violates dharma, if she commit any mistake, any papam, and the papam yarku povuma theriyuma? Bhartaku povum. Bhartaram strikrutam papam. Wife papam goes to Bharta. No, he is the master of the house. No? Bhartaram. One more irukku. Sishya papam gurum vrajetana. Sishyan papam panna, the guru povuma. It is the job of the guru to see that Sishya should not commit any sin. They have to take care of. Sishya papam guru vrajet. Appadinu solli papam pannine irukka koodadu. Illa நம்ம பண்ண பாப்பம் குருக்கு போய்டும் பரவாயில்ல ani panna koodadu. So therefore, dharma only protect us. இப்போ தர்மமும் சரியாக இருந்தால் தான் இந்த உடம்பு நல்லா ஆனந்தமாக சந்தோஷமாக இருக்க முடியும், மனசாந்தியும் இருக்க முடியும். இவள் நிம்மதியாக உட்கார்ந்து we are able to listen happily. There is some cosmic order is maintained outside. Next one, Ishvarasya bhavaha aishwaryam. Ishvara bhavaha, that overlordship he is having, leadership qualities. Always leadership qualities. Not like a slave, but always in front. He want to lead the people. Leading the people. 100 people, 1000 people, he leads. He can control all of them. That is called managing power. And the swabhavam irunda, that person is what? Kshatriya. Just like that, you cannot ask, I want to do leadership. If you have qualities of leadership, automatically that will come. Some people, they take leadership and they cannot handle properly. Some people, they don't take leadership position, but they control. They can do leading the people. That is called swabhava. Then kshatram karma swabhavajam. These are all the duties of kshatriyas. You see, at the swabhavaniki tagunda madri karma po. Adida kshatriya karma. Swabhavajam kshatram karma. இந்த மாதிரி கர்மா தான் அவனுக்கு ஸ்வபாவமாக வந்ததுனால there is no any friction. அதுதான் இங்கே நம்ம புரிஞ்சுக்க வேண்டியது. இப்போ நம்ம ஜாப்பு நம்ம மனசுக்கு சந்தோஷமாக இருக்கணும் இல்லையா? வாட் எவர் ஐ டூ, ஐ மஸ்ட் ஹாவ் சம் relaxation, I must have some ananda, peace when I do some work. If I do that work according to my swabhava, there is no friction. There is no struggle. There is no pain or strain. I love to do that work because I love, because my swabhava goes aligned with that work. Clear that? Brahmana loves his work if he does according to his swabhava. இப்போ நம்ம என்ன, nowadays, those days people used to work based on their swabhava. Guna, first beginning la everyone has to do their duty, job, functions, everything based on swabhava. And in the swabhava, it is not visible, very difficult. Then slowly it become by jati. The profession they are taking by jati. Appa enna pandra, naan adhe pannuven. அம்மா என்ன பண்ண, நான் அதே பண்ணுவேன். அது ஜாதி பேஸ்டு ப்ரொஃபஷன். ஃபஸ்ட்டில் கிருத்தயுகம் திரேதாயுகம் எல்லாம் குணா பேஸ்டு ப்ரொஃபஷன். லேட்டர் இட் கேம் டு வாட்? ஜாதி பேஸ்டு ப்ரொஃபஷன். கொஞ்சம் வருஷம் என்ன, the goldsmith son will become goldsmith, carpenter son will become carpenter, priest son will become priest, doctor son will become doctor. அந்த வைத்திய விருத்தி பரம்பரையாக வந்துடும். Any vritti they take from the father. Sculptor son become a sculptor, painter son become a painter, weaver son become a weaver. Like this you can take any profession, come from the father. That's why that person is expert. A man's son, you take engineer, from father it comes, because he is with his father from childhood. That's why he is able to become a skillful person in that profession. Now, what based? Money based. Guna based gone. Jati based gone. Now is money based, more dangerous. Profession we are choosing not by swabhava based, not by our ancestors hereditary based also we are not taking. Our children are taking, our present generation taking what based job, what duty we are doing in. மணி பேஸ்டு. எந்த ஜாபில் நிறைய பணம் வரும், எந்த ஜாபுக்கு போனால் நல்ல பணம் சம்பாதிக்கலாம், போ அந்த ஜாபுக்கு, அவ்வளோதான். அண்ட் யுவர் ஸ்வபாவா இஸ் டிஃப்ரெண்ட். யூ ஆர் கோயிங் டு another profession. What will happen? What will happen? Everyone come for money based profession, competition, cutthroat and unemployment. Lot of insecurity, job insecurity, because everybody wants money. What profession gives money? And everyone comes to that profession only. Then what will happen? That is happening now. Okay, that is what happening now. Insecurity, job insecurity, competition, adulteration, everything coming, and people are very, very unhappy when what they are doing also. Somehow money is coming. Are you interested in that work? I am not interested. எப்போ சாட்டர்டே வருமானு வெயிட் பண்ணிருப்பான். என்ன பாருங்க, மண்டே வருது, ஐ வாண்ட் டு கோ டு ஆஃபீஸ், ஐ வாண்ட் டு கோ டு ஆஃபீஸ், ஐ வாண்ட் டு டூ மை ஒர்க். Anybody go like that? Waiting for the duty? Why they don't like? Because his swabhava is not for that. Why? He has changed his mind for money. Therefore, every month, 28th, 29th, vandana, so happy. Money varudhu, salary. Are you interested in what? Job or money? Money. Who is interested in job? I am not interested in that project work or industry or to come up. Because he is giving salary, therefore I go. Do you like that work? What to do? He says, what to do? I have to do because I get money. With disinterest he does the work. How a person can do a work without any interest? Can he wholeheartedly perform that work? Can he show his skill in that work? Can he show full efficiency in that work? When there is half-heartedness, money-oriented, impossible. That's why country cannot come up, now. So money-based work is not good for one's own health also. Not for society health, even for one's own health also not good. This person cannot enjoy the work. It's a drudgery, Sitting in the seat is a drudgery. எப்போ சாயங்காலம் வாட்ச் பார்த்துன்னே இருப்பான். இன்னும் 5 மணி ஆகலையோன்னு. அதே if you love that duty, டைம் தெரியாது. அப்படியே ஆயிடுத்த டைமு. ஐயோ இவ்வளோ சீக்கிரமாக ஆயிடுச்சு. யாராவது ஒரு ஆஃபீஸில் ஒருத்தனாவது இந்த மாதிரி சொல்லுவானு, இன்னும் டைம் ஆகலையா, எப்போ போகலான்னு வெயிட் பண்ணியிருப்பான். This type of mind is not good for any country's growth. Only your servant in your house, if she looks like this, how you like it? You want your servant to work wholeheartedly. Yes or no? Similarly, every one of us, for our own good health, choose a profession what you like. That means every profession is sacred. Every profession is sacred. That's what Lord Krishna is going to say in the next shloka onwards. He has to give 2 more, Vaishya karma and Shudra karma. Then he gives very, very unique presentation. Let us read 44. Krishi gauraksha vanijyam Vaishya karma swabhavajam Paricharyatmakam karma Shudrasyapi swabhavajam. Now, Vaishya is one predominantly RTS. Rajoguna predominant, backed by Tamoguna. Selfishly active. Who are they? Krishi means agriculture. Gauraksham. Goho rakshana. Gauraksham means protecting the cattle rearing, taking care of the cattle, because they are all useful for agriculture. So, interested in agriculture, fields, and bringing that cattle's prosperity. This is Vaishya karma. Vanijya means business, sales and buying and selling. Buying and selling. Sales manager. Sales manager means Vaishya karma nardam. And the swabhava. What is his swabhava? Always sales. Always buying. Vanijya business. Vaishya karma. That is swabhava. Now how you decide? RST irunda, RTS irunda, means Rajoguna predominant gunam backed by Tamoguna irunda, that person love business. That person love agriculture. That person love cattle rearing. That means a person who loves business is called Vaishyaha. A person who loves always sales and buying and selling is called Vaishyaha. A person who is interested in agriculture, doing the farmer, a farmer. Farmer is not a Brahmana. Farmer is called Vaishya. Interested in taking care of the field work is called Vaishya. Therefore, Brahmanas used to have lands. They never did agriculture. They used to give for other persons to take care of the land, and whatever the amount comes from that, he gives a little bit money he gets. That's why Brahmanas never directly indulged in agriculture. Brahmanas never indulged in direct in administration. So Vaishyas are only the job that. Now, Paricharyatmakam karma. The leftover is what? Shudras. Shudra Swabhava is that always service oriented. There is no much of intelligence necessary there. For Brahmana, intelligence is required. Therefore, in that mantra, Purusha Suktam, Brahmanosya Mukhamasit, Mukhamla dhan intelligence irukku. Intelligence. Bahu Rajanyah Kritaha, Kshatriyas, Raja. Bahu, this Bhagavan's Virat Swarupam, if you take head, is Brahmanas, because intelligence. Bahu Rajanya Kritaha means fighting, power, valor at what level? Arms level. Uru Tadasya Vaishyaha, business. Thais, you have to do lot of agriculture, you have to do lot of business, and Ukarand. The thais are very, very important. Bhagavan's thais are Vaishyas compared to Vaishyas. Uru Tadasya Vaishyaha Padvyagam Shudro Ajayata. From feet, Bhagavan's feet, Shudra born. From Bhagavan's head, Brahmanas born. Bhagavan's arms, Kshatriyas are born. And Bhagavan, from Bhagavan's thighs, Vaishyas were born. And from feet of the Bhagavan, Shudras are born. Therefore, we never look down upon Shudras. Vaishyas or Kshatriyas, either Brahmana superior. Which part of Bhagavan is superior now, tell me? Padam of Bhagavan is superior or Tala Bhagavan is superior? All are superior. In our body, which part of our body is important, tell me now? All parts are important. So every organ is important. Then every organ put together only body. No body can exist without any single organ. To come here, what you have used? Legs. Legs se kondu varlana talalo intellect enna mela pannu. Clear? So therefore, thinking this is superior, inferior, illa meaningless. Evacuation, no, these scavengers, Shudras, they do lot of this scavenger work, no, lot of. Can you look down upon them? If they don't clean the roads in these dustbins, 1 week, you see, malaria, typhoid, ella undu, virus. Therefore, we worship, we respect them also. Their duty. Inferior duty, kadeve kadeyadu. Every duty is auspicious. That we have to understand. We should not look down upon them, but hygiene part only we have to keep them away because of health point of view only. Not that you intellectually, cognitively, intellectually you should not look down upon them. And the thought varakudadu. All are important. So Shudraha, Paricharya, unskilled actions. There is no need of much efficiency, skill is not required to do servant. Your servant ki enna qualification? MSc padikadama, MPhil padikadama. To clean your floor. She need not have any qualification. She need not have any high skill and efficiency to do that paricharya. She requires some type of, some devotion towards that work is sufficient. The devotion is important. Shraddha is important. Paricharya, service. Shudrasya karma swabhavajam. Who does not have an independent thinking. Shudra is what? Who does not have independent thinking, independent skill, or independent leadership qualities. He cannot have that leadership qualities or independent thinking. He depends upon others always. Whoever depends upon others for everything is called Shudraha. That's Swabhava. Next shloka. Sve Sve Karmanyabhirataha Samsiddhim Labhate Naraha Swakarmaniratas Siddhim Yatha Vindati Tachrunu. Very, very important shloka. Now the important salient features of our Indian culture. Now you understand how the Indian culture is, what are the foundations, pillars of Indian culture. Don't look about this present government, present paddhati ella. They are not following our basic Vedic culture. That's why they are all failed. Our global level, if they follow this method, the whole universe can enjoy peace and harmony. But they don't look into Vedas. What to do? Suffer. Recession varum, global warming varum, ella warming varum, apra unake warming varum. They look into now, they have to look into. Everyone, after every failure, they look into Vedas. Therefore, Lord Krishna says, hey Arjuna, since these are the classifications, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, according to their Swabhava, these are the duties they have to follow. It is good if they follow. Not only that, if they take up their own Sve Sve Karmani Abhirataha, according to their Swabhava, if they take up the duty and they are following, Abhirataha, Bhagavan used the word, if they revel in their duty, and Chandrar, Parungo. If they revel in their duty, whatever they are doing, according to their Swabhava, very profession is a recreation. Abhirataha means every profession become a recreation for that person. Sve Sve Karmani, in his own duty. I should not take up another's duty. I have to take up my duty which I like, what according to my Swabhava. I love this duty, that's all. No one can change me. No, you get more money, you come here, you do this. And no, I don't want to come. You should say. But how many people are ready to say? They leave this job and go another job. And one person changed the 6 jobs for 1 week. Enna job ஏறிண்டே இருக்குன்னா salary changing. இப்படிப்பட்ட மனசு இப்போ டக்குன்னு ரெசிக்னேஷன். ஏன்னா அங்கே ஒரு 10,000 ஜாஸ்தியாக வரும் தெரியுமா? When that job you like, I don't like that work, but still I love money. Anna, go and work. How long you work தெரியுமா? Stress will come, depression will come, frustration will come. If you do that type of work, மணிக்காக போய் விருப்பம் இல்லாத ஒரு வேலையில் சேர்ந்தா கொஞ்ச நாளைக்கு என்ன வரும்? பிளட் ப்ரெஷர் தான் வரும். புரியுறதோ? எல்லா டிசீசஸும் வரும். ஏன்னா அந்த வேலை பண்ணுறது பிடிக்கல, மனசுக்கு உள்ள இஷ்டம் இல்லை. ஆனாலும் ஒரே ஒரு ஆசை, என்ன? பணம். யூ ஆர் பேயிங் த ப்ரைஸ் at the cost of your health. That's why nowadays why people are facing lot of complaints, physical complaints, mental complaints because of this. Money pradhanam agave kudadu. Evvala panam vandalum, but I love this duty. Even minimum salary, I am happy. Happy, continue. நம்ம சொல்லக்கூடாது, கூட என்னடா பணமே வரல, சேலரி வரல, கொஞ்சம் ஏதாவது இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகிடுச்சா, ப்ரமோஷனாவது வந்ததை, இப்படியெல்லாம் நம்ம என்கரேஜ் பண்ணக்கூடாது சில்ட்ரன். We should not pressurize the children to earn money, more name, fame, profession, promotion. Let them be free, happy, comfortable what they are doing. The parents really nowadays, as though they are children, they are controlling what job they have to take, what profession they have to take, what field they have to go take. How a mother, father can decide? தப்பு தானே? அதுக்காக ஒரு குழந்தை எவ்வளோ கஷ்டப்படுறா. அம்மா அப்பாவுக்கு இதுதான் விருப்பம், என்ன பண்ணுறது? அந்த குழந்தை ஸ்வபாவானுக்கு விருத்தமாக போயின்னு இருக்கு இப்போ. ஸோ பை தட் father, mother are not going to enjoy. Of course, that child also cannot enjoy the job. That's why never enter into the field of the children's profession. உனக்கு எது விருப்பமோ அது பண்ணு, பணத்துக்காக போகாதே, உனக்கு மனசுக்கு எது சந்தோஷம் கொடுக்கறதோ அது பண்ணுன்னு சொல்லணுமே தவிர எங்கே சேலரி வருதோ நல்லா அங்கே போகிறான்னு சொல்லக்கூடாது. They lose their health after some time. Take care of your children. ஓகே, நான் சொல்லலை, கிருஷ்ண பரமாத்மர் சொல்றார், அபிரதா ஸ்வே ஸ்வே கர்மணி நரஹா லபதேனர். A person attains by performing his own duty, engaged in his own duty, reveling in his own duty, wholeheartedly, putting their own heart and soul in that duty, samsiddhim labhate. This person attains purity, chitta shuddhi. Even paricharyatmakam karma, if you do wholeheartedly, you get chitta shuddhi. Even priest in the temple who is doing lot of archana, எத்தனை பேர் வந்திருக்காங்க, எத்தனை பரம் கொடுக்க போகிறாங்க, என்ன புண்ணியம் வரும் இவனுக்கு, பண்ணுறது தேவர பூஜா, priesthood. But highest job this is, we people think. But people have to stand 200 rupees ticket. இவன் வந்து 24 hours பகவான் கிட்ட தான் இருக்கான். பட் எவ்வளோ புண்ணியம் வரணும். కానీ he is not having interest in பூஜா. He is looking, மினிஸ்டர் யார் வந்திருக்காரா, இன்னைக்கு யார் யார் வந்திருக்கா, இவ்வளோ எவ்வளோ பணம் வரும். This person never gets some siddhi. Even a person scavenger or a cleaner in the road, he loves the work and does with Ishvara Bhava, he gets some siddhi. Labham he get, purity of the mind he get. That's why purity comes not by the profession, purity comes by your attitude towards the profession. Therefore he says, Shrunu, hey Arjuna, listen to me, how swakarmani Swakarma nirataha vindati siddhim. They can accomplish, full-fledged accomplishment is possible by following one's own duty. How? Listen to me. I am going to tell you that you listen to me. In the next shloka onwards, he says that Yatah pravrittir bhutanam येन सर्वमिदं ततं स्वकर्मणा तमभ्यर्च्य सिद्धिं विन्दति मानवः. A person attains purity by worshipping through his own duty. That duty is the Lord, Ishvara. Who is that Lord? Who is the cause of this Srishti Sthiti Laya? That cause, that Lord. This duty is Lord and not different. That Lord Krishna is going to say, and how much benefit he gets, you cannot count. That moksha also comes, he says. More in the next class. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.